man.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Let's Be Real. I'm Joe Mambu.
It's your boy Big Sure. My people, I love you all. I love you.
Yeah, it's your boy Ak. We here once again, man. Let's do it.
And do it, man. All right, this episode is 149 and it's called The Legacy. And the reason why this episode is called The Legacy, we're talking about three guys today, right? And it's all basketball. College basketball with Coach K. You got Giannis, and you got Kevin Durant, who's trying to, make his own legacy as well, right? But let's start off with the Nets, right? Kevin Durant dropped 55 points against the Atlanta Hawks. Kyrie coming in with 31. They still lost 122 to 115 on Saturday. That was a Saturday game against the Atlanta Hawks. Now, with the loss, the Brooklyn Nets secured the 10th spot in the play-in tournament. This play-in thing is stupid to me. Right?
Ain't stupid. Ain't stupid.
It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Ain't stupid. Ain't stupid.
Because it ain't needed. It ain't needed. You just need 1 through 8. If you're 10th seed, you should be sitting home. Word up. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
Hey, they changed the rules for you know who, and it may not work after all.
They would never change no rules for Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
You damn right. They never did. He still won. He still won.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm watching this game, man, and Kyrie was going off. Kevin Durant had 30 points in the second half of his 55. The thing that stood out to me though was his career high.
Damn.
55.
Same here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That I'm like, yo, for a guy, we mentioned as a prolific scorer, for 55 to be his career high was kind of like weird to me. Because I'm like, oh, nah, you should have at least had like a 60-point game or, close to 70. I mean, I know
Joe,
70 is a bit much, but for a guy who's probably touted as the best scorer of all time, right? At least talent-wise.
but he's efficient.
No,
He's not jacking up shots all over the place. He's efficient with his scoring.
Yeah.
That's why the prime example for me is what I saw in the finals before he snapped his Achilles. Like me and you both said at the time, it wasn't Achilles. It wasn't no damn ankle. We both said it was Achilles.
Yeah.
But that right there showed me, like, come on, bro, this guy is it.
Yeah,
he scored 5 or 6 points. He scored, I think, 11 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, man, like when you talk about Achilles injury, we, for the most part, you look at it from the standpoint of like Dominique Wilkins. Like he was the only other superstar to come back at somewhat of the level that he was prior to the injury.
And that age of medicine too.
Yeah. Back then that was death sentence. But it looks like now, Kevin Durant may be the new standard of guys coming back from his, Achilles injury. I mean, nobody, I think, who's going to get injured in the future is that prolific of a scorer as Kevin Durant. I mean, the guy is 7 feet with guard handle and freaking guard shooting ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just crazy, man, that I'm looking at the Nets and they're sitting in the 10th seed. Like, no one would have thought a team with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and then you had let's not even forget about the other guys, LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin.
Those guys are not going to be the same as they once were.
I get it, but around those three, you could be whatever you want. You could be a bum off the street. You know what I'm saying? And you could be whatever you want around those three guys. So it's crazy to me that Brooklyn is sitting at 10th in the East. Now we know the mandate happened. James had a month by himself where he was like, shit, this is Houston all over again. I want out, right? Kevin Durant missed a bunch of games, right? What was it? I forgot I think, was it a knee? Knee ligament?
Yeah.
So, there's superstars, and, James Harden's no longer there. He requested a trade, and that trade ain't looking so good now. Like the first 4 games, yeah, but since then you're like, I don't know.
I guess the strip clubs are not up to par in Philly. I guess.
Maybe.
Guess not.
I haven't.
Come on, Joe.
I haven't went to any yet. I don't know.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
But yeah, man, it's a little disappointing, man. And I'm thinking
Joe,
like, yeah, go ahead.
let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
This is what the problem is with the Nets. They have no wing defenders. None.
Mm.
You can't run Brown out there at 6'5" trying to guard Giannis in the goddamn front
Nah,
court.
not at all. But that got to be on Kevin then. Kevin should
No,
be guarding y'all.
listen. I know when you say LeBron got to do everything. Kevin Durant is not in that mode. Yes, actually, he's the best player in the league, but he's too slender to sit there and try to
Yeah.
guard Giannis the whole goddamn time.
Yeah.
Come on.
He can't go Giannis all night.
Offensively, I trust him. Defensively, you're asking too much of him. And KD is not a bad defender himself. But
No,
against
he's not.
that,
Decent.
but against that guy, no. They have no wing defenders at all. What's going to screw them in the end is that alone. You can't play defense, and nobody else but these guys can nobody else but Kyrie and KD can put the bucket in the basket.
Well, I mean, what's his name?
Listen,
Brown
Steph Curry's Brown is nice, but he's one of those guys who's like, oh man, he's that guy who's gonna mess up every time. And you know what I'm talking about. You look at a guy like, oh, once he comes into the game, yeah, he'll give you some good minutes, but after that, it's like, yo, what the fuck is he doing?
Little fake ass Charles Barkley.
Like, come on, man. And listen,
I like him though.
I like his game.
But if in this situation, he's gonna have to guard the best wing defender. He's gonna have to guard Middleton. He's gonna have to guard Jimmy Butler. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
No, if you're relying on him to be, because that's what they got. You got Patty Mills. You got Steph Curry. You have Claxton. I mean, he's playing power forward center. It says there's no wing defenders. Where are your wing defenders?
You know what's crazy? That's a really good point, Sherman. I never really thought about that, right? Like the Nets are so top heavy with Kyrie and Kevin
KD?
Durant, yeah, with KD, but they really don't have those 3-and-D guys, right? And obviously Ben Simmons was part of that James Harden.
The scammer.
But he's not a 3 guy. Right now he's out with a herniated disc.
A 3 guy. He's not even a layup guy. He's a scammer, bro.
Yeah. But they
Brooklyn
could
scammer.
No, he's Ben. Hashtag Ben the scammer.
Ben the scammer. But that perimeter defense, Sherman, that you're talking about, he would help tremendously on that end. I know he's still one defender, but you got a 6'10" guy who could guard all 5 positions. That's very LeBron-esque that they could use within the playoffs, and it takes a lot of pressure off of KD and Brown.
Kyrie, right, and Kyrie too, because Kyrie cannot hold up playing defense, bro.
Yeah,
Kyrie can play defense though.
He does it in stretches. Kyrie will do it.
He does it like James Harden.
No, hell.
Yes, he does. He does it like he gets his steals. He gets his steals, but he's not defending like that, bro. In my opinion, he ain't defending like that.
Nope. I've seen Kyrie Irving in the finals make it very hard for Steph Curry to score.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, very hard for.
He
can
turn it up.
You talking about James Harden? James Harden ain't sniffing nothing.
Steph still averaged what 22, 24 points in the series. Like, come on.
Okay, 22, 24 points.
He wasn't stopping them like that.
That ain't a lot in today's NBA.
Yo, Steph has never been Steph in the finals. That's a whole other topic.
Exactly.
But he's averaged 26 in the finals.
He's a sellout in the finals, dog.
Wait a minute. So how is he average? Wait, how is he average? So how is he average? How are you speaking facts? How is he averaging 26 in the finals?
He allowed Andre Iguodala to receive MVP.
Son, never finals MVP, son.
Andre Iguodala.
That shooting stroke ain't stroking in the finals, B.
You're Steph Curry, bro. Come on now.
It ain't he don't got one finals MVP, right?
None.
No.
Oh man, get out of here, man.
Settle.
Get out of here, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Come on.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me if Steph Curry wasn't there, they didn't need Steph Curry then?
Ain't nobody say all that. You see?
So what you saying then?
Ain't nobody.
So what you saying then? What you saying then? I'm not changing the argument. What you saying?
Changing the argument.
Because if you take him out of there, what you have?
I'm just
regular season. Steph Curry does not translate to the NBA Finals.
That's all we say.
It does not.
That's all we say.
Dude, they got to the fucking finals. What do you mean?
But when he get there, he ain't that good.
Well, hell, he's been carrying the whole shit, the whole goddamn him, Clay, and Drake. It's a unit. It's not like LeBron who got to carry like 48 minutes and shit like that. It's a unit. It works like the Spurs
Bro.
system. That's what they're on. That's what they're in.
The year they lost. The year they lost to the Cavs in that finals. If it wasn't for Clay, they weren't making it there, bro.
No, nobody's
not saying that.
Greatest
performances of all time.
I said that all the time. I said it all the time on the show. I said that all the time.
Listen,
we're
getting off topic. Kyrie Irving is a far better defender than James Harden. All right.
Okay.
that shit right now.
I let y'all have it. Listen, I let y'all have it.
Okay. So, Sherm, I know you said a little bit about Kevin Durant being the best player in the game today or in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to disagree, and this segues into our next topic.
And what you're about to say? Well, I'll let you say it first. Go ahead.
What you gonna say?
No, I'll let you say it. You gotta go first, bro. Come
on. So the best player in the league to me is honestly Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And now I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Why? What? No. Ain't this no more.
What you mean?
Ain't no more of this. Because Embiid, although Embiid has been there, and we even said ourselves on this show a couple weeks ago, Embiid was the MVP. When it's coming down to the final days, and it's this close between him, Giannis,
and
Embiid, and Jokic, you can put Luka in there too, because he just beat thing just now.
Luka not in there though. Luka not even top 5
right now. He just beat Giannis in there just now before we came on the show. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Luka was doing the thing as usual, but Giannis right now he's improved so much, and we always say, "Oh, if he gets a jump shot, he has a jump shot now."
Yo, he's shooting that thing with confidence too.
Right.
And
go ahead, Sean. My fault.
And against the competition of the MVPs, he beat Embiid. He blocked Embiid with the game-winning shot on the line.
Oh.
Yeah.
He went out there and did a number again on Brooklyn. He matched KD point for point, rebounds, assists. This guy is it. We've always said, listen, if this guy gets a jump shot and he improves his free throws, he is now. He's doing it all. What do you want? At the most important time now. It's the most important time.
Yeah. Listen, I think Giannis been the best player. And the reason why it's not even just because his points. I think his mentality, right? Like the main thing what covers the entire association is Mamba mentality, right?
Right.
And this dude embodies that. I know he's not so much of the Kobe Bryant disciple as much as the other guys like Paul George or DeMar DeRozan, even Devin Booker himself, who's top 5 in MVP candidacy right now. But you look at the way Giannis approaches the game, right? Giannis during the summer, he doesn't like to play with other NBA stars. Like
old school.
He's off doing his own thing. That was the thing that Kobe Bryant did. He would go to the legends, but he wasn't necessarily playing with current stars, right?
Right.
Something like LeBron does. LeBron is still great. Not only that, James Harden, and this is the thing, right? James Harden said, well, if I was 7 feet and I could run and dunk, and the game would be very easy. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing I love about Giannis is like Giannis listens. Like Giannis is like to me what he listens to it, but it doesn't get to him, right? Like he's like, okay. So he goes in the final, in his final game to win the championship. What perfect from the free throw was a 15 from 17 from the free throw line, a 50 piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all year long, they was like all playoffs long. They was ragging on this guy, how long it takes. In the Brooklyn Nets series, they was ragging on him, how long it takes.
But Joe, you know how it go though, bro. You know how it go. You don't win a championship. We always asking questions, and we're not answering the question. And he answers damn near every question.
So he's about to, because now he's adding step back threes to his game. And listen,
Lord,
it was the most jankiest 2K form ever. But, you know what I'm saying? The shot looked so formal, like he had like a coach in his ear as he was going step by step through the motion in that step back. But it was like, yo, to even like the defender, I think it was either Drummond or Claxton, right? That ran out and was like, oh, nah, I didn't think he was going to hit that. Because, like, yo, first of all, you're 6'11", and you're doing a step back. I mean, as great as a shooter Dirk Nowitzki was, he ain't have a step back in his game. He had an iron knee, you know what I'm saying? to take that, to keep that defender away. But it's just crazy, man. You look at these bigs, you look at Embiid, Jokic, and Giannis, man, like just the 5 position, right? Because we could consider Giannis a 5. He's mostly a 4 because, how athletic he is and how he can bring up the ball. But
Joe,
yeah,
as you say that, I've always had this in my mind. Giannis Antetokounmpo is Tim Duncan 2.0. I have to say.
In what way? In what way? Well,
first of all,
Tim Duncan is great. Tim Duncan is great. I'm not hating on Tim Duncan.
So wait. Giannis is not great either?
No.
Yeah, that's like it's a joke.
Go ahead. I think we on the same page.
Come on.
Mr. Fundamental. Listen to the word. Mr. Fundamental.
But Giannis is stepping into that range now because he, as Joe said, he listens, he pays attention, he's working on his game consistently. This is what Tim did coming out. Now Tim was more polished coming out of college than Giannis.
Tim ain't had that raw athleticism though.
But he was polished. He was college polished, ready for the league.
Yeah.
Giannis did it from scratch because no one knew about him.
Right.
But as he came along through the time, I see him working like a Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Like his work ethic. He don't care. He wants to be great at everything. Like he no stone left unturned with him trying to be great and going against the greats.
Which is understandably so. But the thing I like about, so there is a difference between Tim Duncan and Giannis, right? Tim Duncan more polished, uses the backboards, uses angles, fundamentals. Giannis not so much, man. Giannis,
but I said
Giannis is there to destroy you, and that
destroy.
Is Shaquille O'Neal.
But wait a minute. But no. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's adding that Tim Duncan thing to himself now.
Oh, okay.
The shooting, rebound. I mean, he's already Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think Tim Duncan won that award.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think Tim Duncan won that award.
Yeah.
And he's about to get another one.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, when the season's over.
See, and you say Duncan's the best power forward of all time, right?
Right.
Arguably, I throw Kevin Garnett in there, bro.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But
Garnett had the whole Giannis package, bro.
Yeah, but then I look head to head versus head Duncan versus Garnett, and I gotta give it to Duncan, bro.
Listen, well, I don't know because
I don't know, bro.
Think about it like
Garnett. I prefer Garnett.
Think about it like this: if we're gonna go head to head, right now, KD is 0-5 against Giannis.
That's crazy, bro.
He hasn't beat Giannis yet.
That's crazy.
We're talking about from last season, right, till now.
So you're talking about the when they came back from 0-2 and the one game you saw here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, statistically, all time, KD is 12. KD actually is in the lead. It's 12 to 11.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
He's got one game up. One game up.
He got one game
versus all time. But playoffs, as far as last year, I think that's the first time they ever played against Giannis, of course, because they advanced, has the advantage at this point.
Yeah. So listen, man, I'm gonna let you know right now. For me, Giannis is the best player. I mean, and the crazy thing is now he's hitting turnaround fadeaways, right? Like at 6'11", you're hitting turnaround fadeaways. That's crazy to me.
And to think, a year ago, we were saying he needed this, he needed that. In 1 to 2 years, he had sat there and flipped everything. We can't even say that no more. We can't even say it no more.
You're not lying.
We can't say it.
He got everything in his bag right now. He got power and he's getting that finesse game. And
I can't hate anymore.
Yeah,
so, I've been hating.
So basically we can say he's a combination of Shaq and Tim Duncan. If you want to be fair,
I don't know, man.
I've never seen. Bro, have you ever seen anybody cover a pick and roll better than him in the finals last year?
No. I mean, but Tim Duncan ain't moving his feet like that. I will say this,
but he was still good. He was still dominant. in that regard.
Yeah. But I don't. If you're talking about skill set wise, or is that the right word? Skill set wise.
Skill set. Yes.
Yeah,
Skill set.
I don't think Giannis and Duncan are two different players.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? No, don't get me wrong. Again, I see the Shaq in him, of course.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to see his finesse. Like early in the game I was watching before we got here, he hit one of those step back threes you was talking about. I'm like, it looks so smooth. Like last year it didn't even look like that.
It didn't, and that's a testament. That's why I can't, for the life of me, I can't stand like Ben Simmons, who just is running away from the spotlight. Like Giannis won a championship and he still wants to get better, bro.
Bro, he don't care nothing about no fucking spotlight, bro. He tells you every time he wants to go out there and be the best he can be, play against the best, and compete against the best. That's all he wanted to do.
You know the crazy thing? Giannis said one thing one time in an interview that I think it was like last year during the finals, that when he goes home, he doesn't talk about basketball.
And that's a good thing.
And that's crazy to me because it's like, that's your career. But that means he has more time when he's on the court to be involved and engaged in the game of basketball, because when he goes home, he doesn't take it with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes Giannis so dangerous, because he can compartmentalize his family and the game. And that's important, especially for like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I think, I hope Giannis stays this way. I hope he doesn't get jaded, because listen, Giannis.
He's not gonna get jaded, bro.
Giannis to me.
There's no jaded, bro.
Giannis to me reminds me of KD before, with the old, how much everyone loved him in OKC, and then he went to Golden State, and then he became like the biggest villain in the world, and that's fine. But I hope Giannis doesn't make that turn over to heel like KD did.
He is signing, if he's not already, he is signing probably one of the biggest deals to stay in Milwaukee. He ain't going nowhere.
That's true.
He ain't going no damn where.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So next guy I want to talk about is Coach K. Listen, rough final loss against North Carolina.
I'm smiling.
Congratulations to Hubert Davis. Oh my goodness, bro! You're a dick.
Oh my God! It brought a tear to my eye yesterday. It brought a tear to my eye as flipping between WrestleMania and the game. It brought a tear to my eye to see a Carolina guy hit a shot over a Duke guy. It brought a tear to my eye. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Coach K playing his last game, obviously Finals Four loss against North Carolina. I mean, these guys, man, they've been at it for years. Coach K, 47-year head coach, 42 in Duke, 5 years in the Army, right? Coaching the Army team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's Coach K retiring from basketball? What did that do for you? What's his legacy? How do you feel about Coach K just calling it a career after so long?
It was time anyway. I mean, the game has changed. You have NIL. Now, NIL deals coming around. Coach K ain't trying to deal with all that bullshit. That's just my opinion. He's not trying to deal with all that bullshit. Yeah. He wants to get the players in there, coach them up. He's doing it old school. As far as coaching-wise, I've watched this man coach since 92. That's, of course, I said last week, that's when I started watching basketball myself.
Yeah,
so
92?
92. I vaguely remember when they won. I believe they won it at that point. I think that was the second one.
Yeah.
And
he's got 5 national titles.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware, but as the years went on, Duke versus Carolina, I was a Carolina guy. I never liked Duke. Duke can go to hell for all I care. But his teachings, he's taught so many players along the way.
Yeah.
He had Tatum, he had Kyrie, Jason Williams. I mean, the car accident unfortunately shortened his career.
Jay Will?
Yeah.
Okay, Jay Will.
But
yeah.
He had him, Shane Battier. He had the glue guys. John Shire. He had all these guys. You hated them, but at the same time, it's like you respected these guys because they played the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is like, growing up, I always used to make fun of Duke players. I was like, Duke players are trash because they're really good collegiate players, but it doesn't always trend to the NBA, right? Until you got guys like Kyrie, Jason Tatum, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, the Christian Laettner, like,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Grant Hill,
Grayson Allen.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really good college program, but
don't forget Grant Hill. You can't say Duke without Grant Hill.
Grant Hill, yes. But Grant Hill, we know he was injured. Grant Hill was, oh man, I watched some video. Grant Hill
phenomenal.
Like I know we rate Scottie Pippen as the best '90s small forward, but if Grant Hill was, you know, if he was healthy, he would have easily took that title.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Coach K, for me, you know, listen, he produced freaking 9 National Players of the Year, right?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 6 National Defensive Players of the Year. You go 10 consecutive top Associated Press poll finishes from 97 to 2006, right? 6 gold medals as a U.S.
That's crazy
head coach for the men's national team. 5 national championships, 91, 92 when Sherman started watching basketball. 2001, 2010, and 2015. It's just crazy.
Hold up. Shout out to UConn for making sure it wasn't no more than that. Shout out to UConn. Omaka Okafor, Rick Hamilton, Khalid El-Amin. Thank you guys. Y'all did America a solid. Yeah, not that.
Oh my god! And then he has 28 NBA lottery picks, the most in draft history.
Right.
So Coach K got a lot of people paid.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and a lot of people on the map, man. Listen, and you know, Coach K is so classy. I was watching the press conference, right? And he was, you know, everybody, you know, the media's there like, yo, Coach K. Nobody's really thinking about UNC and Hubert Davis because the storyline is Coach K and how far he could go, because then we know this is last year. And when the press conference was done, he was just focused on his players, man. I mean, he was focused on his players and trying to get them through. He had a couple of his players who was crying, obviously so, because, you know, that's a hard loss, right? You got a chance to go to the big dance, to the NBA NCAA championship game. And, you know, he was more focused on his players. He wasn't even answering questions about himself. Obviously, you know, all the reporters there, they was going to field questions in regards to his career. And just an upstanding guy, man. I don't know what's next for Duke. Obviously, he did.
John Shy's taking over.
Yeah, he's taking over. But what's next for Coach K? Like, the guy's 75 years old. He's been doing it for 47 years. It's crazy, man.
He's gonna stay in the program. Somehow, somewhere, he will always be a part of that program.
Of course, like a consultant. Or
something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Something of that capacity where you don't have to do too much work.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
But he shouldn't. He's done everything right. He built that program from the scratch in 1980. He built it from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And
through 1975, man.
Right.
His first head coaching job was in 75. It's crazy.
Right. And when he got the Duke job, he had a losing record in the other previous job.
Yeah,
so people were like, what the hell is he doing here? How is he going to help us?
Yeah.
But it shows you must know how to build a program. And he has to build it in his way, in his image, for it to flourish.
Yeah.
Now, there was a couple of years when he first got on that they were like, they're getting ready to fire him. But then he got Christian Laettner. Then he got Johnny, I forget his name. Damn, I had the name. I was practicing that name all the goddamn time.
No, that's all right.
But he had foundational players, and then he carried it on through. That's why the program has survived so long. And what's Duke? Go ahead.
Yeah, no. One of the crazy things, though, right? Like, this is the youngest team he ever coached, right? And they won 32 games this year. There was a time and point this season where Duke wasn't going to look so good, and he turned it around. Right. But not only that, man. All those he not only is he a good coach, man, because you know, coach got a second. NCAA coaches, they got a second job, and that's recruiting.
Right.
And
great recruiter.
He's done a hell of a job. He has an eye for talent. He definitely could get his guys. I mean, obviously, I know at some point the program started to sell itself. Coach K was like, "Oh man, it's Coach K. Of course, why would I want to come to Duke?" But listen, like Big Sherm said, there was a point in time where that program was going under. He was about to get fired. And he just did a remarkable job, man. You know, Coach K, hell of a career.
Johnny Dawkins, that's the name.
Johnny
when
Dawkins.
When he got Johnny Dawkins, and the guy that does ESPN now for Duke. I forget it.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, not Jay Will. The other one. The other guy.
Oh, you're talking about
Jay Billis.
Yes, Jay Billis. Yes.
Those were his first two cornerstone recruits.
Yeah.
And he's able to build it there. And then it went from Christian Laettner, Bobby Hurley, and those guys, Grant Hill. Yeah. And he just kept going and going and going till he got to Jay Williams. That's when he was winning real championship, like in the 2000s and stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
Again, thanks to UConn for making sure it wasn't no more than that. Good job, guys.
Oh my God. But listen, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Let's Be Real.
Thank you.
If you have any questions and comments, make sure to hit us up at lbrstalk@gmail.com.
We answer the emails.
We answer the emails, and even if you got some, like I said, you want some topics for us to talk about, we definitely listen and check it out. We do answer the email, so Big Sharon, we'll look at that. Make sure to hit us up. You can follow us on Instagram, check the YouTube channel, and
please subscribe. I'm begging like Keith Sweat. Please.
I ain't hear that in a while. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. And that's another episode in the bag, guys. Peace.
Yeah.